St. Joe's with the big win over DePaul, and also UTEP. Your old buddy Smokey Gaines, major upset, San Diego State over the Miners. Those stories are next.
Saturday on the Olympic Edition SportsCenter, we'll talk with U.S. pair skaters Kitty and Peter Carruthers, now tied for second place at Sarajevo. And we'll profile Jeff Hastings, our best hope in the ski jump. The Olympic Edition SportsCenter, Saturday at 7:30 Eastern.
Oh, my arm.
Rub something on it.
I got Ben Gay. I don't want to go back to work smelling like Ben Gay.
Don't. Try Sports Cream. It smells nice and clean.
Does it work?
Sports Cream has a strong, clinically tested pain reliever. It starts to penetrate immediately to relieve sore muscle pain.
No workout today?
Sure. I feel great. Why?
You, usually smell like Ben Gay.
Not anymore.
Sports Cream, the fast-acting pain reliever that smells great.
Texas El Paso, second loss of the season. It happened on the road as they play their way west from El Paso. They stopped in San Diego with a loss. They're going on to Hawaii. Highlights of their stop in San Diego, it was not too fortuitous as the Miners came in 20-1. Kent Lockhart would have missed. Freddie Reynolds, the All-American, here with a follow.
You know, you talk about San Diego State, and they got a great game out of Michael Cage. He's been on a real tear, Bob. He's a middle first-round candidate. Some say even higher, depending on who comes out of the draft from the underclass level. He's a great post player, good back to the basket, left-hander, can really jump and sky, and he's had 75 points in his last 2 outings and 33 rebounds.
Now we saw 0-0 Leonard Allen, the 6'10 junior center, throw it down. Watson steal, and then Michael Cage will follow this play. He shot 10 of 17 in the upset Thursday night and knock it down. Smokey Gaines, your old assistant at USD, said it was the biggest win in Aztec history.
It had to be the way that Texas El Paso's playing. They've been dominating the WAC conference. Cage is just doing such a fantastic job, and he's getting better and better offensively. Everyone knew that he was a great rebounder, but now he's becoming an offensive terror. The key to that game, though, Bob, was the 2-3 zone that Gaines utilized, and it forced them to shoot the perimeter jump shot, and they were really hurting. Texas El Paso had a tough time shooting the basketball, but Haskins is a tough guy. I wouldn't want to play them next week after they lost, because he's the kind of coach will have Freddie Reynolds and that gang ready, and they're going to be hurt from at NCAA time.
But as always,
for Cage getting a rebound here, he is so tough. Very important that a Garrett and a Delinsky block off Cage and Allen here. You're looking for a miss and you're hoping for a miss, but once again, when you got Cage and Allen, you better do your job inside.
Connick is now 4 out of 5 from the line. He has 6 points. He hit it big. Free throws there for Connick. 7 points.
Nice.
Inside Scarborough. And Scarborough has 4 baskets in this half. He has a total of 14 points. And what a job he's done for a youngster who averages 3.2. 14 points for Scarborough. It's again down to 1 point. 61-60 with 14 seconds to go.
See Scott Duncan, Larry Scheidt, along with Gary Colson making their decision. Boy, here's where the new rule really hurts a team behind. Gary Colson, I'm not sure if he has 1 timeout left or not. You only get 3 on TV games. I know the WAC coaches do not like the rule. Most of the coaches around the country do.
Has 11 points in the second half, but he's got 17 in the ball game. Leonard Allen has only 7 points.
Larry, notice who's going to take care of the basketball being inbounded. Garrett will be in Ross's face. It gives you more size. You put those quick little guards trying to get the steal.
They got a foul right away. Oh, they almost made a pass. Franz almost intercepted that ball, but he did.
So Andre Ross, Gary Colson will take a little time putting a sub in. He's got a minute to make Ross sweat a little bit. He'll put in Winters. Ross is a 69% shooter.
New Mexico, 2 out of 3. San Diego State, 19 of 27 from the free throw.
And the key here, if you're Ross, if you're going to miss one, you miss the second one. Make the first one so your ball club has a deuce lead. Of course, you make them both, you have the all-important 3-point lead. It's on the line right now. New Mexico has everybody up, all 5 red shirts to rebound.
Ross misses. The rebound is by Garrett, and here we go.
7 seconds to get it off.
6 seconds. Smith to Delinsky. Puts it up, doesn't go. Smith shoots. It's rejected by Cage. Michael Cage blocked the shot. The horn State wins it by 1 point, 61-60. Oh, my goodness, what a big play by Cage, because you could just see Smith getting that ball with that fadeaway jumper from out in the lane. You could see it going up after Delinsky missed it. Let's take a look at that again, Irv.
All right, keep in mind, Delinsky goes in here. There's the perimeter defense right there. But then Smith, ever alert, gets the basketball, and Michael Cage, as he has done all year long, comes up with the big play. The Aztecs win it 61-60, and what a finish, what a windup.
And we are back at San Diego Arena, 61-60. The Aztecs win it. Just routine, coach. You tries to lose, you're having a good time.
Well, it's about time. We're 3-2 with you right now, and that was a good win for us. I tell you, we fought back. And it's been up and down season all year long, but we fought back in straight.
I thought the last two nights we've had an opportunity to watch against UTEP, against San Diego State. Your 2-3 zone was as effective as anything I've seen. I know you're disappointed they got some penetration at the end, but you really have played tough defense.
That was the number one thing I said. Don't let them penetrate from the top, you know. If they're going to beat us, make them beat it from outside. But what happened, you know how it is sometimes. And I'm just fortunate. We're happy to win the ball game.
You know, the last shot was rejected by Michael Cage, and isn't it appropriate that Cage comes up with a big play? It was a very clean block. He gets up in the air. We'll take a look at the block as he just goes up and stuffs Phil Smith. He's been doing it all year for you, for 4 years.
Well, the last two ball games before the day, Cage had 75 points and 33 rebounds for the last two ball games, so that's not all bad. And Cage, like I say, I don't know what we're going to do without Cage next year, but I just hate to think about it.
New Mexico this afternoon, 61-60. Michael Cage blocked 2 shots in the final seconds to save the win. Aztecs are hot. They beat the WAC leader UTEP on Thursday. Today they gave the Lobos their first conference road loss this year. State took the lead early on. They trailed 4-2, but that was it. From then on, they were the leaders. Anthony Watson with that basket. Lobos got a big game from Nelson France. He scored 22, mostly from that spot right there. Aztecs, though, shot 68% in the first half. Impressive, plus held New Mexico to only 3 rebounds in the first half. Top man for State was Cage, 17 points. 8 below his season average, though. He played well all around. Nice spin here by Watson. Then the basket. Aztecs went up by 10 early in the second half. From there, New Mexico kept chipping away. Nice pass to Cage coming up underneath. Late in the game, Phil Smith drives in the State zone, passes off. Kevin Scarborough got the Lobos to within 1. They get another chance, but Cage takes over, blocks that first shot. Smith gets the rebound. Cage blocks it again, and the Aztecs hold on to win 61-60. What a win. The Aztec women's team plays Stanford tonight at Peterson Gym. It should make out okay. Stanford is 0-7 in the conference. We'll have highlights at 11.
Olympics. If there is such a thing as a big man on campus at San Diego State, it's Michael Cage, and it goes far beyond his 6'9" frame. He's become as big a landmark as Hefner Hall, and for good reason. Cage has put the San Diego State basketball program on the map. You truly get the feeling that he enjoys it here. During a time when many collegians give way to the big money, Michael Cage has decided to stay in school. You see, money doesn't motivate Cage. Right now, the most important things to him are his education and the chance to represent the U.S. on the Olympic basketball team.
I guess you could say it's much more of a personal thing with me. My parents, you know, they've always, you know, made me be that type of a goal-minded person, and I look at the Olympics as being something that I can look back on 20 years from now and say, kids, this is what your father did back in '84, you know, and it was something that very few players could do, and I would like to, you know, be able to value that, and it's something that will become as a, I guess you could say, an antique, you know, as the years improve, you know, things, you could learn to value that for the rest of your life.
Every time Michael Cage grabs a rebound or scores a point, he's setting yet another San Diego State record. Yet for a young man that has done so much in college basketball, he'll never realize his dream of playing in a postseason tournament. That's why the Olympics mean so much. Representing the U.S. will be his NCAA tournament, Final Four, and national title, all rolled into one.
I don't think it would totally compensate for all the things I did not do in my 4 years here, but you know, for a greater part, I know that it would make up for a lot. You know, it would make the wounds that I've, you know, felt here, you know, this year feel a lot better, and then, you know, then for my family, and then, you know, for San Diego State athletics, period. You know, so I think it would definitely, you know, make us, you know, make me as well as the school be recognized as, you know, producing top athletes. I remember last summer when we were...
Tomorrow night, our Olympic hopeful series continues with a look at a volleyball player by the name of Chris Marlowe.